What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Double Dusted Discussion with your boy, the South Spouse, holding it down with Big Lynch. We got Donnie Duckett's back on the return. Yep.
Yeah, whack on the return.
So, Lynch.
What up?
Got a huge day.
Big day.
Got a huge day. Was it leg day, back day?
No, it's actually my day off, but I'm a little tired today because I both purchased a house and then did not purchase a house all in a matter of 40 hours.
I know the drill.
Yeah.
That's how it be out here. I bought two houses before I bought my house.
Well, it's all coming back to me because I did consult the wider area, and I was reminded of the fact that you did buy
the
two
wider
houses.
area. Consulted the wider area.
Sorry,
Get it together.
I consulted the family. The family.
What'd they say?
Was just reminded of the fact that you almost bought a house that had no
Not my
support
family, though.
structure.
Your family?
Our family.
Oh, our family. Okay.
Like
Why
Big
you
H
talking like we're
got a call. Big A got a call. You know, I showed them a report. The windows expert gave me a little opinion on what I think it would cost to seal up my windows and doors. Basically, I bought a house. Love this house. Great house. 12 on 10 location. Bit older. Beautiful house. I sent it to you guys. You know, I'm not going to reveal the price, but it would have been a lot of money. Let's put it that way. That I don't have because you guys aren't subscribed yet. Yeah, sorry.
I'm saying, why you got a secret Patreon going, bro? What the fuck?
No. Just go to youtube.com/double@doubledusted and
Yeah,
subscribe.
don't forget the @ Don't do what I did on fucking Reddit and post a dead link.
youtube.com/@doubledusted to support me maybe buying a house. And
No
then,
one cares about that.
Yeah, that's the worst motivation
Yeah.
ever.
Oh,
Yo.
sorry. Support
Apology
Harley's
accepted.
chin implant. Harley's getting a new chin.
You think
For
I
the
got a
optics.
bad chin? Let me ask you guys something.
I think you get a better chin if I'm being honest.
Everyone can. I'm still on the same topic here, but do you guys believe in ghosts?
No.
Not really.
I knew Donnie would say that.
Casper.
I knew Donnie would say that. I didn't know about Lynch. You don't believe in ghosts?
Is this going to be like the time you were on H3 and you
No.
told them about your sex demon?
No.
Do I believe in ghosts? TBD.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's yes.
The guy who's buying a house, he better
well-
not believe in ghosts.
Well, I was going to
True,
say,
yeah.
like, there's no way, Donnie, you go into a house and there's no way you think you would ever be like, this is haunted. I don't want to buy this.
Not necessarily haunted, but if I was uncomfortable there for a reason, I would be like, yeah, I don't
And
want
what's
to
the
live
reason
here.
didn't do nothing?
Well,
What's the reason? What
What's
kind
the
of
reason?
reason?
Oh,
Could you
definitely-
go into a place and be like, ooh, I don't like that.
yeah,
Nothing's
definitely
happening, and you-
definitely a ghost. That's definitely the
So
first.
what is
The
it?
first like
Oh, he's
reasoning
pulling
you should
ghost
jump
permits.
A vortex that's misaligning your chakras. What is it?
to. Well, I mean,
That
would I
sounds
walk
better.
into like a perfectly pleasant room and just be like, "Ooh, not here"? Or would I walk into like some weird fucking poorly lit, no windows, like
No, it's an
stained ass
older
shithole?
room. It's an older room. There's an old rocking chair in the corner and a weird bed. And they were like, she died in here. And you go in there and it's just cold and you are a little uncomfortable.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
The vibes are off. The vibes
Exactly.
are off.
You just described a bunch of reasons.
It's a
why
great
I
deal,
wouldn't-
though. No, it's a great deal. You're going to like, this is part of a great house. It's just this weird room is intensely fucking weird.
Yeah, I would fucking tear it down.
You tear it down.
I would tear it down.
And what you think the ghost cares that you fucking turn
You
that
think I
into
care
your
about
gym?
the ghost? I'm tearing down the ghost shit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that
fucking
ghost,
turn
eh?
it into
It's really
a
simple.
vomitorium, bro. We're
Go
gonna
to the
fucking-
city and ask for a ghost permit. Don't pull the
Don't get it.
permits.
You can't get a ghost permit.
This
Yeah,
guy's
pull the
such a
permits for the
fucking
ghost, you'll see.
Democrat.
You can't.
Easily,
Yeah.
You
Bro,
love
Takes
government
Takes 2
regulation.
weeks, but you go,
Look
listen,
at this
I
guy.
wanna
Yeah,
see
everyone
you
wants to
live
let you buy a
Government
house now.
regulation.
You're in charge of ghost permits. Who does what, bro? This
Why the
guy wants
ghost
to own
permit?
property. Get out of
Listen,
here.
I gotta get a history. I gotta know. That's one of the first questions I asked. I said, "Well, how many ghosts have lived here?
Yeah,
how many
check
have been
the
extracted?"
ghost facts.
Let me check
I-
my list here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've gone
how's
into
the
a house-
electrical looking? Also, how many ghosts have lived here?
I've gone into a house
Yeah.
and I've like been like, okay, and then I've gone into a part of the house and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I'll say it's a ghost. Probably not a ghost. That's so silly. But what's up with that room? What was up with that area? You never went into a place and been
Yeah,
like, oh,
it's
it's
the
fucked up in
lighting.
here.
It's the lighting and the smell, and you're just like, ugh.
I'd be scared of my own basement then when I have like the bisexual lighting on. I'm fucking smoking that funk down here. Hey,
I'm being 100% serious. It did cross my mind.
Sick
It crossed
podcast
my
name.
mind.
100% serious. We should do one. We should do one where we do not laugh. The second we smile, the episode ends.
Yeah.
100% serious
podcast. And it's just
100% serious episode, at least, of Double
and all of
Dusters.
us were sitting there in a meeting on the picture. It's a picture of the podcast.
Did you say we're all sitting there and you're eating? Sounds like this podcast.
No, we're in a meeting.
They said, and I'm eating.
Yo, this
I'm
guy
like, that's
a serious meeting. Yeah.
rummaging through the fucking bag of candy while Harley was talking on the mic.
You like that one?
Like a big rummage.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
brother.
Dude, I thought about that, and I was like, that is the perfect cover for this podcast. Is we got giant bags. You know, people, like rappers will have giant bags of
what?
like green around them, chilling around. Like it's like those, the big bags they hold like this.
Not the rappers I listen to.
Yeah, Will Smith doesn't do that.
Welcome to Miami. Yeah. Well,
Will Smith just dropped something on his Instagram. He was like rapping, saying,
no, he just dropped a couple real cringe things. Actually, he was asked about the moment. But hold on, you got me off topic though.
Yeah, you're
talking about that.
Because I'm about to talk about Steven
getting
Seagal.
sucked by a goose.
No, don't even bring up Steven Seagal, bro. I did consider, like, as I was going to purchase X, I don't know anything. I know nothing. Like, I literally text Donnie. I'm like, what do you think about the electricity?
Yeah.
And ultimately, like, as you go through it, thank God there's YouTube and AI. I'm just, like, learning all this information. And I did cross my mind. I'm like, what? Like, 1950s house, 1960s house, like, the lives that were lived here. Like, I wish I could, like, what kind of stuff happened here, you know?
What kind
Like
of
someone's
fights?
gonna be like,
who yelled in this room at someone else?
Yeah, it was yelling. It's like, what podcast was presented here?
What podcast?
Here,
Podcast.
I
How many loads were blown?
Yeah.
Dig Deep's a sick podcast.
100% seriously,
Dig Deep.
Anyways, about Steven Seagal. Can we get
What do
to
you mean about
news?
Steven Seagal? When did we talk about Steven Seagal?
I brought
Donnie.
up Steven Seagal.
Yeah,
What
Donnie
did
has
I mean?
those.
Blacked out for a millisecond.
What
What about him?
I went in on that, like, his reggae track. Remember I texted it to you, Harley, at like fucking 3 in the morning a few weeks ago?
Big on that. He has a big first line on that.
No, see, it's funny. I saw this Instagram meme talking about, oh, there's a Steven Seagal reggae song, and the first line is, and then I was like, really? And then I listened to it, and the first line wasn't that, and I was like, of course. That line is in there, but it's not the first line of the song.
What
It's
was
just
the
a
first
confusion.
line?
It's the second line because that's
Why are
okay
we hiding
lie.
the lines for people that don't remember
The line, because I'm
Steven-
trying. I think it was something like "Me like Punani."
Oh yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
pretty chill.
But if
Did
it's
I
the
write
second
this?
line, that's like the first line.
It's not.
almost.
It's like the 6th line.
It's
I started
almost
messing
fine.
around. I actually got like a little mini keyboard. I was messing around. I told you guys messing around making music and stuff, goofing around, stuff like that. Then
Gooning
Donnie,
around.
I was mad blaze. Donnie sent me Steven Seagal singing reggae. And obviously it was so fucking weird and cringe and strange. And I was like, man, this is fucking me up because one, like if I were walking through the woods, Blaze, and I came across Steven Seagal and he was playing this song, I feel like, damn, dude, I didn't know you're chill like that. It would hit different.
his history,
It would hit
though,
different. But then secondly, like Steven Seagal, like if I made this song, I would have been so proud of it. That's where my level of music production was at. I was like, damn, I can't even step to Steven Seagal reggae.
By all accounts, Steven Seagal, worst guy. He's just
Yeah.
the worst guy. Apparently, he was is it Michael Ovid? Who was the guy who ran CAA or started CAA? He's like a big shot guy. He went to Steven Seagal's like martial arts classes. It was like, you should be in a movie. It's like the biggest, most important agent in the entire business. And that's how his career got started. Supposedly just the worst guy on set.
Yeah.
Just sucked. Like, just thinks he's the best.
Yeah, but that's
And-
not a good example of why he's the worst guy.
He's the
How about this?
he's the worst guy because has some essays and a few other weird things, and he's
You're
bad
gonna have a
things.
house guest.
He hit people, didn't he?
Yeah, he was like, he was not.
You-
He was not chill.
You're gonna
and
have a
had-
house guest for a week, okay? Who would you prefer, Steven Seagal or Dennis Rodman?
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like
I
he'd
feel
be,
like,
like, more
with Steven
chill.
Seagal, I'll get beat up and like he'll be sleeping in my bed.
He wouldn't even be nice to you. He'd be,
Rodman, like
rude.
I'll get sucked and he'll be sleeping in my bed.
Rodman, Seagal, there's a
at least
0%
he'll
chance
wear a
he's nice
dress
to you.
when he sucks your dick.
There's 0% chance Steven Seagal's nice to me.
0% chance. Like, you won't even.
No, he looks like he would be very fed up with my shtick.
Yeah.
Like when I'm smoking again, like smoking hash and like talking to him and blowing it in his face, I feel like he gets mad at that.
Why is he in Russia again? What's his deal? Why
Because
is
he's a traitor.
He's a mercenary.
Mercenary.
I did watch one of his movies recently. And,
Under Siege 2.
I did watch Under Siege. That's precisely what I watched.
Yeah,
And,
because it's amazing, actually. Like when I played G.I. Joes, I played Under Siege. I always
Is Tommy Lee Jones in Under Siege?
I believe he is, yes.
So, dude, the thing that lives rent-free in my head since I'm like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, the first time I saw that. And when that dropped, it's when we all had like the hacked cable boxes in the 90s and we would just
Viewers'
watch
choice, pay-per-view
movies over and over again. Pay-per-view.
If we go on a date, I'll pay-per-view.
So dumb.
There's a scene where fucking Tommy Lee Jones is like bare fisting meat. He's just like holding meat.
And that lives rent free in your head, though. Very interesting.
It does.
Keep thinking about that. You as a child.
He's beating his meat.
You as a child. You was a Jewish child. So then what happened?
Big news is what happened. Big news is what happened, man.
What
Funny,
happened?
courtesy of Donnie Ducats over here.
Didn't
He
do
sent
nothing.
this across my desk, and I had to. This is huge. This is massive.
I faxed him. I love faxing
Pizza
this
Hut
guy.
resume. This is a hilarious thing to be doing. I really enjoyed this. So Pizza Hut's launching a resumes.
Guys, that's R-E-S capital Z A-M-E-S. So like resumes. Like pizza.
Resumes.
Like pizza,
but, like, you're hitting
resumes.
that
It's
fucking
like that
za.
Zaza. I'm really
It's
with
like
that
za.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want za.
A new
Pizza,
offering aimed to
the
help
pizza industry
professionals.
really wants to control Zaza.
Okay,
go.
like new offering aimed
That's
to help
big. They want to be big
professionals
Zaza. I acknowledge that. Okay.
No. It's a Zaza. We aim to help professionals stand out in today's competitive job market by delivering their resumes to prospective
Job market.
employers. In a way
That's a job market.
Za market.
Turn edge.
Yeah, you gotta submit your resume
They
to
call
the
it
job
pizza
market.
at the grocery
Pizza Hut's
store.
iconic pizzas. Pizza Hut's iconic.
Hold on, start over. No one sing.
Yeah.
like we can't even get through the first
Yeah,
one.
Okay,
no,
bro.
okay,
It's
let's
so
hit it.
fucking
Okay, so,
stupid, bro. It's
resume.
hard. Listen.
No, I got
Okay,
some
go
takes here. I have
fast.
an opinion on this.
Resume. Sounds like a weird Japanese
But
category.
listen, allow some time to let it breathe.
I can't do that. That's not allowed.
Resume.
Pizza Hut.
You're Asian.
So they called Pizza Hut's iconic pizza boxes. Do we consider Pizza Hut's boxes iconic?
Yes,
checkered.
next
Is it
question.
checkered?
No.
Yes.
Is that what makes it iconic? It's checkered.
I don't know why it's like.
I don't
never
think it's
thought
checkered.
I thought the logo's iconic. I didn't think the boxes were iconic.
Is the logo on the box?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course it's
the
on the
hat.
box, but they're calling
Yeah,
the
then
pizza
there you
box
go.
iconic. That's what they're referring to the logo.
Yeah, that's it. If you take an iconic thing and you put it on something, that thing you put it on becomes
Yeah, but they
iconic.
shouldn't do that. I agree. They shouldn't be doing that. Like, it's not your iconic box. You
Okay,
have your
well, what's
iconic
next?
logo on just a stupid fucking pizza box.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you think the fucking logo on it's stupid, wait till you hear about Resume.
Okay, keep
Well,
going. Yeah.
listen, 75% of resumes sent are never read. So, but an office pizza, it's hard to ignore, dude. Like, I've never ignored a pizza. Have you?
No,
never.
but I've ignored the
never
box.
in my life have I ignored a pizza ever.
Yeah, we can tell.
Listen.
Yeah, I never.
Okay.
I too never ignored a pizza. Pizza's the only thing where one time I ate it and got sick immediately after, and 2 days later was still eating it again.
Pizza.
Like, you know how you could eat something, be like, oh, I had cheesecake once, didn't have cheesecake for 5 years.
yeah.
Yeah, I had pizza, and I was like, that one's on me, not on him.
I give pizza like at any, like almost all pizza I'll eat. This is a Harley.
I
Harley
give pizza, almost all pizza I'll eat.
It's
Like,
true.
sure.
Though.
What
It's
I
true
was
though.
gonna say
I
is,
will.
like-
I will enthusiastically eat bad pizza in a way that I wouldn't want to eat a bad hamburger or something.
Yeah, like that's what. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to get at. Is like if you had to pick between a pizza and a hamburger, how are you rolling? Like what's the decision there?
Bad pizza versus bad burger.
let's start with just our. Do you see a pizza and a
Here it
hamburger?
is. It's 6 months from now for dinner. You're either getting a
Dinner,
hamburger or
yeah.
a pizza. You got to place the order. What is it?
In 6 months.
For me, it's pizza.
In 6 months from now, you want a pizza over a burger?
Yes.
I'm gonna gamble.
That's crazy. It's gonna be June. You fucking idiot. Everyone's gonna be eating burgers.
Yeah, I'll be eating pizza. Man.
Lynch is gonna be eating a lasagna at the beach.
Wait, so you really are big pizza over a burger?
No, I
Yo.
eat more burgers than I eat pizzas because I perceive a pizza as a bigger fuck up. Like in general.
Razame, dude.
Because
Yeah, you like to trick
once
yourself
enter
that you're like, I have a lot of protein in here.
Yeah,
once
exactly.
you enter the pizza realm, it's
Forbidden
like,
bulk.
no,
Forbidden
it's like,
bulk
think about
ass
this.
with that
If
fucking
you
burger.
order a hamburger, Harley, you're gonna eat that.
Yeah, you look at the protein.
You
Look how many grams of protein
No,
are getting in there. I know
no,
I know the way the brain
No, no,
works,
no.
bro. I've been
If
there.
you get a
It's like-
hamburger, you're gonna
Chocolate. He's like, this
I
guy's
know.
getting the chocolate covered almonds because it has omega-3 in it.
you get the no, it's got cane sugar. No, they get it's called monk fruit. Actually, monk fruit candy is so good for you. No, you get a pizza like you're basically submitting.
You get a monk fruit pizza.
You're submitting at that point. You're submitting your application that you are absolutely
Yeah, no,
getting
it's
fucked up.
you're
Like
submitting.
because you're getting a whole pizza. You're not getting like a small pizza. You're getting a medium to large pizza. Once that
You're
shows
getting
up,
you're
once
getting
that
like
enters
8
my
slices.
realm,
You're getting 8 slices. You're eating 5 now,
minimum.
and then you're eating 2 at 12:30
And you have
a.m.
and then
And
you
then
have
you're
dipping
eating
sauces.
one as soon as you wake up.
And then you have
First
dipping
thing
sauces.
Just wake up that one.
Yeah, and then you have
It's-
like add the ranch dipping sauce to the scene.
No.
Not for
come
me,
on.
but yeah.
Yeah. It's ketchup
wouldn't
all
do
the
that?
way.
That's why would you say something so stupid? That's the craziest thing. About
Oh
yours.
man, ketchup
I
on
forgot. I
pizza.
just got over
yeah,
that.
exactly. As if we haven't discussed this.
But
Anyways,
jam.
you guys
Great
did a job
jelly.
because we can enter our resumes. They're sold
Okay,
out.
but what is
They're
the
actually sold-
resume?
They're actually sold out. And what's funny about this is that you have to actually just submit your resume to Pizza Hut in order to get the resume put on a box. Like they're
So
still
it's just data
still
mining.
like they're still gatekeeping the resume. They're still, like you still have to go and submit your resume to Pizza Hut for them to like filter it using AI or whatever they're doing. Like you would in a normal job where you're like, how do I get them to pay attention? And then they're like, oh, you're good. I like your resume. And they put it on the resume pizza, the iconic pizza box, and then you send
so
it to like.
You have to get the job twice now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they're
like, you have to
gatekeeping it worse than it was before. Now
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
but I do think it's an effective strategy.
No.
I think so.
Depends
think
what
so.
you're applying to.
I was
I
really,
wouldn't
like,
apply to
sitting
Goldman
here-
Sachs with this.
I think it
Yeah,
works. I think
that's
you're getting
true.
someone.
You
This
don't
is
need
interesting.
Pizza Hut to help you get a job there.
No, you need to
but-
go to like Harvard or
Unless your boss's jokes, your future boss. So listen, I don't know because I was goofing around a lot there. So guys, if you're looking for a job, you go to resumes and you're going to input your zip code of the headquarters of your desired future employer. So let's say you want to work at Costco, you'll put the Costco address, and Pizza Hut, if it falls within the zone, will send your resume to Costco along with the pizza in a pizza box so you could stand out. This is such a zany concept.
No, but
that
your
is
resume
out
is printed on the box. Like the box is your resume.
with pizza in it.
Yeah, with pizza in it.
You just got pizza for these people.
You
I've
got
been on
pizza,
this- I've
but
been
on this
instead of a
idea all
Pizza
the way.
Hut
This
box,
is this is actually new big brain thinking, because everyone's out here. McDonald's should have done some shit like this, but they can't even get people to like apply there. But like all the silly zany stuff they're doing in food is always, oh, I'm gonna put flaming hot Cheetos inside the Big Mac.
Yeah.
Now this is a fucking whole new angle.
well, they're
this
actually
is-
they've
this is some
identified a pain
fucking
point
weird-
for people.
Yeah, but this is some fucking weird cyberpunk shit. Like it's semi dystopian because I think it's cool. But like it's a little dystopian that the job market's so fucked up. You have to give your data. You have to give like 30 data points to your pizza place so the pizza place can deliver some of their fucking weird ass scientific shrinkflation pizza to this company, hoping that they get it. Then they send it there. The guy you send it to is a vegan and he takes it as an
The
insult.
only way you can improve this, the only way you can really improve this, and I have a couple thoughts about this. The first is if you sent an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet with your resume, now that's That's what we're fucking trying
You
to
sent
do
your
here.
resume with a voucher for the guy to leave his house.
No. You're not listening to what I'm saying. The pizza
Listen to him.
buffet is brought to the office. Like you bring the classic, like Hutted little Pizza Hut things there where they have the pizzas and the treatsas and all that.
Hutted.
Pizzas and treatses.
And you bring a couple lamps, like the chandeliers, you know what I mean?
Pizzas and
The
treatses.
and you go into the office, you get in the boardroom, you
You
set
walk
up
into
shop.
that office with the treatses and pizzas.
And not even that, you roll up, and it's all you can eat. That's it, all you can eat, bro. How many? It could be 20 pizzas.
Yeah.
How many pizzas are you gonna eat?
I love this. I'm applying at Home Depot. I just spent $2,500 on a fucking to rent out a Pizza Hut pop-up store.
And you got to get your hair cut in there too while it's happening. You're watching everyone enjoy the food. We smoke a blunt.
Yeah. Amir's never going to get a job until he gets
My
a haircut.
second thought about this is that it's reading a bit desperate because I did read the recent numbers that came out, and Yum Brands, who owns Pizza Hut and KFC and Taco Bell,
Not that
You're doing a lot now, bro. You're doing a lot. You think I give a fuck about Pizza Hut's fucking quarterly fucking...
No.
Yeah, okay, we got a good story here. We're good. We don't need to talk about fucking Yum Brand and their quarterly fucking...
Bro.
This guy is going to start dropping the CEO by first and last name.
I-
Talking about the, like, everything sports highlights for this guy.
What was
Everything
the
has to be
fucking
sports.
What was the show that you were making there? Remember we were writing the food news show years ago for YouTube.
Oh my God. Remember that food news show? What was it
Yeah.
called?
We don't think we had a
Snack
name.
Time?
I don't think we had a name for it.
No, we did. We
We
did.
tried some stuff. We tried some
Yeah,
stuff.
shout out to Dan Harush.
Yeah.
Good news, bro. Now we're back here trying to break
Shout
down
out to
the
Marlon
CEO.
because they'll get
I
mad
got
if they...
paid way more for the food news than I got for Double Dusted, you guys.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. That's true, yeah. That's actually a fact. Yeah, that's true. But did we have as many laughs? I don't think so, guys.
No, definitely
No,
not.
no.
Way less laughs. That's
So he-
Harley
it's-
wasn't laughing. Definitely not.
No,
in that
never,
era.
bro.
Not in that
Never.
era. That was not a laughable era. That was a popsicle.
Mad
era.
jokes, though. It's mad jokes.
In retrospect, yeah. In retrospect, it was bad jokes.
Dude,
Very popsicle.
This weekend,
Popsicle heavy era, that's for sure.
Popsicle
fucking
heavy
love being,
era.
love being a walk away. I love being a walk away from popsicles.
A la
I'm-
carte.
I went to
A
this
la
party
carte's
this
what we
weekend.
called it.
Went to this party this weekend. It was so
Okay,
crazy.
fuck
In this,
me, I guess, right, guys?
what do you mean a la carte?
We don't care.
That's-
We
I didn't
canceled
even
that
understand
show.
what it was.
That was
It's
our food
canceled
news
now.
show.
Oh, a la carte. That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
A
Canceled.
la carte. A la carte.
Okay,
Imagine we
so,
stuck with that to this day. That'd be the biggest show ever.
Yo, the a la
like,
carte
yo, what's up,
podcast.
guys? So I don't know if you know, we got the CEO of Starbucks still banging out big ones, except now he's moved over to Chipotle. No, that's yeah. Anyways,
That's what this show sounds like in Lynch's head, but continue.
can't wait. So I went to this really crazy party, crazy house, huge house. It was insane, and I was kind of like,
Wrong.
I
Oh, sorry.
brought,
apologize.
I was brought there by a friend. So like Amir was hitting me up and he was like, yo, what's up? Where you at? And I was like, oh, I'm at this house. He's like, oh, should I swing by? I'm like, I don't like, it's not like my thing, you know? But I was like, yeah, here's the address. Cause Amir never goes like downtown by himself. He's not the type to go and make that happen. And I'm at this dude's house and Amir was like, I'm outside. I was like, what? That's crazy. And I go outside and Amir's there and he's there with this like tall Swedish dude in this like nice white SUV, and this Swedish dude's like in a suit. And the guy whose house was there, he's like, who's this? I'm like, oh, this is my friend. And I didn't know who the guy was. Amir's like, that's my driver. And the guy was like, oh, come on in. And Amir came in. I'm like, Amir, who the fuck is that guy? And he's like, that's my driver. Which obviously, like, Amir would never have a driver. What the fuck?
No.
But then Amir came into this party, and just the guy whose place it was like like had like this crazy ass house. So everyone there was just like, I guess, had money. And Amir pulls up with his driver, so they're just like one of us.
Yeah, exactly.
And Amir like just like talking to girls, and they're feeling him and shit. His driver's there in a suit. People are like, how do you know Amir? He's like, oh, I'm his driver. And everyone's just like, oh, and what do you do? And he's like, oh, a couple things, you know. I'm run a production, and like he's just like shooting the shit. I've never seen Amir more on point in my life. And
What was he wearing?
he was wearing black tactical cargo pants, black
I don't know how
Yeezys,
so far it's sounding very on point.
tucked
but-
into his socks. Or
black
what?
Yeezys. Wait. A black and red like official like security looking jacket thing,
Yeah.
and a Jurassic Park t-shirt. But it was a Halloween party, so it read like he's like Jurassic Park head of security, some deep cut. Like it read properly because it's a
Yeah.
Halloween party. Like he
They
was
didn't
not
realize
dressed
this
weird.
is how he dresses every party.
I got murked there because I was wearing real, like, just regular clothes, and people were like, "What are you, a farmer?"
You didn't want to do Shaq.
And you're like, no, this is how I choose to look.
You didn't want to do dress like Trudeau or Shaq.
No, I would never
You
do
weren't
that.
Feeling it? No.
No, I would
He's
never do that.
just
I'm
eating
sure you
an
already
apple.
apologized for that one. We actually got flagged for that video. How funny is
Because
that?
of me?
Yeah.
No, not because of that.
100% that video got flagged because we discussed your costume that was inappropriate.
So what? You want to flag this one too, bro?
no, that's
you
why
fucking
I'm,
snitch
that's why I'm
narc,
talking
dude? What you
around
talking
it.
about,
That's why I'm
bro?
talking around it.
You brought it up, bro. I was never
Yeah.
gonna bring it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Back
so
to
Amir killed
Blue
it at
Lynch.
that party. It was sick.
Do you want to hear my fuck ups this week?
Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't. That's not.
It's going to read
enthusiastic
like the menu of a last meal.
enough. Yeah. So you know what? It's
I
not
heard they don't do
enthusiastic.
that anymore.
What?
They don't really like. They're like,
Oh,
yeah.
you heard the rumor from
we-
where? Who told you?
We give you a good steak.
You
a
talking
beer.
to a lot of wardens these days?
Well, I know a couple wardens.
Like
You
ward?
know,
Lynch
you know that
does
warden,
not
I
back
know.
the blue, man. This guy has never backed the blue.
That's so funny because when you get offline, you call me a conservative. That's interesting.
Exactly. Conservatives
Yeah.
don't back the blue.
That's
That's why they support lawless candidates.
not even true. You're so wrong about that. Of course, the right. You don't think the right side supports the blue?
I think that they trick themselves into thinking they do, but they're anti-union.
Oh, so now you're talking about some like sub, like they don't know that they
Sub,
don't actually.
Literally, yes.
Wow,
Literally, yes.
you're
They get
fucking-
tricked.
dude, you
they
got
get tricked
problems,
into
man.
voting against their own interests for people
And
that
you think
are like
and you think the
union
left
busting.
supports the blue?
I think they at least support unionization.
That'll be
I
a
also
good
think that
that'll be
be-
a good episode for another podcast.
yeah, exactly. No, bro, let's just all get along. I did find this quote that's super important for everyone to hear
Let's hear it.
because this actually
hold
Donnie
on.
Donnie
You know
will
what?
like this. This is
Okay,
big
but
because
throwback, and I'm excited to hear this. But throwback for the podcast.
yeah.
Cue the music.
Oh no, not that kind of quote. This is. I
I don't care. Cue it anyways. Cue
This is a
something.
quote. This is a quote from Big Meat.
Do it, bro.
This is a quote from Big Meat.
Good.
So,
Play a meat track.
okay, run the track, future Justin. So there's big changes coming up in the U.S. food recommendations. You know, they used to
Is
give us
this the
that
quote? Is
period.
this the quote? I think.
No, the quote's going to come after we contextualize it first.
Oh, this whatever you're saying now is like the trailer for
It's-
the quote.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So they're changing the recommendations. You know, the mix, like they were like, oh, drink a liter of milk. You'll be good. Like,
yeah.
that's what they used to tell us. They're like, oh, drink, they give you the food pyramid.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is
like
all
12,
like
12
government.
servings of grains a day.
Yeah, like they invented this pyramid and we all were like, yeah, for sure, dude. That sounds sick.
Remember,
they're
like,
like,
I
that
showed
will
you that complete breakfast in commercials. You're like orange juice and milk
Yeah,
and pancakes and cereal and
Yeah.
eggs and bacon.
and fruit.
Yeah. And so like they just like are so slow to change that, even though the science is like sort of advanced significantly. Well, it seems like they're making a big change in the US for food recommendations, like the dietary guidelines for Americans, right? So I think we can all acknowledge like it's fucked up here in Canada, but in the US it's like 1,000 times worse. Like we always see
Yes.
stories, it's like, yeah, you can't get this special dye here in Canada, but in the US, nah, they're a little late on that. They're like, it's all good,
Yeah.
man. Just keep
There's
red
a lot
dye
of like
49 in there.
foods
it's all
and
good.
pharmaceuticals that are banned in Europe that are banned in Canada.
Yeah,
and not in the
even
US.
more so. Europe is, I think,
Yeah,
better than
Europe's
the
a
UK
better-
does a better job than we do from a food safety
Yeah,
standpoint.
France. Yeah,
So like they are basically they're going to change the sort of protein recommendations, right? And the protein recommendation is very much like red meat heavy, but it seems like it doesn't seem. What they're going to say is basically more plant-based foods are moving up to be recommended over like beef and starchy vegetables like potatoes they're trying to move plant-based foods above that. And as we've come to find out, there's basically big meat has a crew. Like, you know, they all work together.
I'm in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you wish, bro. And they prove it. No, they got a whole team, and Big Meat's not happy about this. Like, Big Beef is pissed. Like, the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, they called these recommendations, this is the best, unhinged. That's how they describe this recommendation, unhinged. And they go on further. They go, we would laugh at the suggestion that beans, peas, and lentils are going to replace lean red meat and fill all the nutrient gaps Americans are facing if it weren't such a dangerous and deceptive idea. I don't know what that means.
He's saying, like, we would laugh at this shit if it wasn't so dangerous to say that beans, peas, and lentils are going to replace red meat.
And when you put it like that, bro, he's right.
Well,
he's right. Like, you know, like, it's like lentils versus beef. Come on.
Well, yeah, no, there's definitely.
Yeah, you're right in your attitude, but he's definitely
unhinged.
wrong. Lentils. It took me a while. It took me a minute. It took me a while. But like, lentils are fucking sick, bro. That's big. That's big. That's big. Good protein. Lentils.
They both have like their own, you know, limitations. But I think overall, the beef is more dangerous. Like, the research shows that there's way more cancer involved.
That's how we're doing it. That's how we do
and
beef.
Also,
our beef is so fucked up. Yeah.
Climate change wise, beef is pretty brutal.
Yeah, there used to be these YouTube shows that would like use tons of beef just promoting that shit. It was so fucked, bro. They would like use lots of beef, suck each other's dicks.
The cows farting is such
they're emitting CO2. Is that what the problem is?
So that's like a great like talking point to like trivialize the whole thing.
The factories,
but it's
that
more
are
like the factories,
the energy and the industry's insane.
The big problem with like our world with the amount of corn we grow, and people are like, "What the fuck? Like, we're not eating that much corn. The corn is actually going to feed the cows." So
we have too many dead bodies now. There's so many bones. You can't have all these bones on the planet.
Yes,
what are we going to do with all these bones? You can't keep putting them in the ground. Think about all the chicken bones and cow bones. Where do you think they go? In the water.
You had wings last night.
In the water. To Puerto Rico.
Yep. Yep. But beans, peas, and lentils are like, if you're vegan, like, that's what you need. That's like people who are vegan, a lot of them don't have beans, peas, and lentils.
There's problems with that too, though, because they have like plant toxins like lectins and whatever. And if you just eat purely beans and lentils and that shit,
no one eats purely anything.
No, I know, but I'm just saying they're not without their own problems. It raises estrogen levels, and
I can tell you've been having a few yourself, buddy.
Hey, I get one fucking. First of all, you were shit talking me for being sick, bro. That was a man cold, okay? I'm a man.
How was it a man cold?
Because I'm a man and I had a cold.
Wasn't a straight man cold.
Well, that's another discussion entirely.
Well, that's another discussion. That's another discussion.
Hey,
so anyways,
motherfucker.
Hey, motherfucker. Tell me, Calgary's different, bro.
Well, you told me that Calgary's different.
Calgary's different.
No rats is true. But you told me Calgary's different. They only in Calgary do they put razors out for trick-or-treaters and say, sorry, Trudeau made me do this.
That's really crazy, eh?
That's a wow. Is that real?
Someone on Halloween, yeah, apparently had there's a picture there. They put razors.
Calgary, that's the city news. You got to believe it.
They put razors there, and they were like, sorry, can't afford apples because of Trudeau, so here are razors.
What's really funny
and it's
about
like,
this?
I think those are more expensive than apples.
Who wrote this note? This writing, this is unhinged.
Someone super educated and balanced, and with great takes on politics and social issues.
Huge W for Trudeau, though, when someone's like, I hate Trudeau, look how crazy I am. Because then he gets to be like, see, look at these are the guys.
Exactly.
These are the guys.
These are the guys you're siding with.
But like just the writing, you guys taking this in, it's like a 5-year-old wrote it.
Yeah. Do you have really good handwriting, Lynch?
I do.
You do, eh?
Yeah.
Mine's real bad. I always say I write like I'm getting tased.
How close are you to that, Donnie?
Where am I looking?
Forget it, bro.
I know. As soon as I was like, when you guys were talking about it, I was like, I hope I could get through this segment without having to find the writing.
It's
yeah. No, I write better than that. But sometimes
Here, Donnie, I'll send it to you in the chat right here.
Okay, because I was about to say I also
Don't
just,
baby him. Fuck
I also
him,
just
bro.
locked my
Fuck
phone trying to
him.
put the password in without looking at it.
There, it's in the chat. Yeah, it is like a 5-year-old, and I do have good handwriting. My
Where the fuck
penmanship
am
is
I?
unmatched, dude. Honestly,
Wizzy, something in your throat you got to swallow, I think.
my penmanship is unmatched.
Yo, it's bigger.
My
Yeah, you
penmanship?
sent me a link to another room, which would actually be a hilarious prank.
What?
You go there and the sprinklers go
I
off.
did actually. How did I do that?
Yeah, I was in another room before also somehow. I was like in another one by myself too.
Another one.
Another one. Anyways,
Hold
it's
on,
terrible
no,
handwriting.
wait for me to
I'm
see the
done with
writing
it,
so I
dude.
can react. You know
Uh,
what?
okay, I got
That's
good.
not much better than I can do.
Oh damn! With a bunch of fucking bad penmanship guys over here.
Yeah, dude.
That's
I
weak,
write
dude.
like
That's
I'm writing with
something
my
weak.
wrong hand.
You should work on that.
And when I write with my wrong hand, I write better. So
And,
maybe
you
I
know,
am
we should
writing
be
with my
better
wrong
than
hand.
anyone else. Like all these Gen Z kids and Gen Alpha, like they don't even write anymore.
Gen Z
They
kids,
just,
bro, they're like 30 now.
okay, Gen Alpha, they didn't even learn how to write. Like we actually had to go and write in those stupid little like in between the lines, like perfect cursive. You know what I mean? I actually sometimes I write
Yeah.
notes in cursive. I'm just like, fuck it.
Oh, I
me
skipped
bring-
You have to
class and
close your
smoked
eyes
weed
and
and got my
pretend there
dick
was a woman.
sucked.
Yep.
Who that?
By a man.
Who that?
Who that?
Yeah, so Reese's, they got a deconstructed peanut butter cup kit. National Candy Day on November 4th, yesterday. Keep making shit up, you fucking goons.
I know, it's so
Kit
annoying.
includes a 10-ounce jar of Reese's peanut butter cup filling and a 9-ounce milk shake. Can you stop?
Yeah, what is this again?
Wow.
Loads of creamy dill pickle. Bro, you got the gayest chips I ever heard of.
Yeah,
Loads up,
this
dude.
is-
What's
Where-
that
did
creamy
you go
dill
to-
pickle? I'd be
go
like,
to-
pause, dude.
Loads up, bro.
I came here for hard ass
Yo,
pickle.
Q put us on game. We're gonna see if it's real. This is supposed to be double dusted.
You on that creamy dill?
They're scared to call it
Yeah,
double
bro,
dusted.
you on
though.
that creamy dill, dude. Mute
Yeah?
your mic, bro.
Are we mad that I got the double dusted loaded?
I got the good. All right. For the see myself as an audio listener, I could feel my own pain right now in the future.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That looks weird.
Looks far more dusted than what I'm used to. Stop acting like you never had that chip before. I know you've had that
Oh,
chip.
hold on. So he's eating the chips. He's furrowing his brow. He's showing us another one. Way less dusted than
It's
the
not double
first.
dusted. Sorry.
It's not.
Like my expectation, if when we make our
That's,
double,
if you compare that to Lay's, that's double.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
not even. Nope.
Oh,
No,
it's
because you
true.
catch a real.
That's that right there. Go on the other side of that one. The weaker side. The weaker side. Yeah, that is more than a Lay's already, and that's a bad.
We make a
that's
double dusted chip.
Lay's
we would
does
never.
not have that much ketchup.
Our quality control. Our quality control.
All
Will
right,
be
so
way above
teach
this.
with Q's.
Well,
gotta
I
teach
want
us how to make them.
uniformity.
Oh, that's a dusty boy right there.
Yeah, bro. Which side are you even gonna put on your tongue? It's hard to choose. Yeah, there you go. Anyways,
Jesus.
this copper drop.
Mhm.
We got a copper drop here. Is that
He's
a cop,
busy.
by the way, for people at home with that loads of ketchup? Is that a cop?
Ketchup chips are always a cop. Always.
Is that like a no frills? Like, what is this? I've been boycotting Loblaws since
President's
last May.
choice. Loads of cream, bro. Loads of creamy.
Ew.
Yeah, copper drop.
Yeah, Doritos partnered with Heinz to launch new ketchup. Ketchup and mustard flavors in Brazil.
In Brazil.
I don't know why we don't get enough mustard. I'd be down with mustard flavor.
Yeah.
Why does Brazil get this and not us?
I don't know.
Brazil does have
Like
a
ketchup
large
and
beef
mustard in
industry.
Brazil is just like a really favored. Like, isn't ketchup and mustard universal?
I would want to get ketchup and mustard chips and eat them together. I like ketchup and mustard is a great combination. I love it. Even like I like a hamburger, obviously with cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, but I could also just do ketchup and mustard on a burger and be happy.
Yeah.
Ketchup, mustard on a hot dog.
Onion. Ketchup, mustard, onion.
Ketchup, mustard, onion.
Curmudgeon.
Mustard, onion. Ketchup and mustard. What else do I like that on?
Loads of
Pizza.
Cop, $2.50 each bag. Cop, instant cop. These ketchup and mustard Doritos.
Yeah, Sabor ketchup and Sabor mostarda.
Cop.
Sabor.
It's an eat for sure.
It's an eat and not a yeet.
It's an eat, not a
It's a
yeet.
shop, definitely not a drop.
Okay.
Easy. That's easy.
It's an easy, not a cheesy.
I bet you those are dusty. I bet you that ketchup is so dusty on that Doritos.
It's a dusty, not a musty.
The
All right,
Doritos
let's
tend to be
move on.
dustier from the jump.
Yeah, already.
The bold
Do you think
barbecue.
that's a chip construction part, or what's going on there?
Yeah,
Why?
Doritos bold barbecue used to be the dustiest chip in the game.
Yeah.
That was legit a double dusted. It's why I preferred that chip.
Well,
It just ain't the same anymore.
let's actually recall that when Bold Barbecue dropped, it came out as Doritos Extreme Bold Barbecue. So it was actually the Doritos Extreme that made it the double dust and not the Bold Barbecue at the time.
So do you think they market tested the idea of double dusting and people like, because they're using a lot of words to imply that it's extra dusted, but they won't commit to the double, right? Like loads of is like, you can interpret that in any way. It could be triple the amount. It could be like one like standard deviation away from amount, you know? Or like extreme is extreme. Yeah, of course. Like extreme could be anything. You could be eating your Doritos while walking a tightrope. That's extreme.
Well, that's
Like, what are
why
we even talking
labeling
about?
laws, like loose labeling laws, are pretty shit. And that's why you were joking before about fucking monk fruit and whatever. And there's all these creative ways that they just don't write sugar, like
Sugar.
evaporated
Sugar water.
evaporated cane juice and monk fruit and all these fucking things that they put in the ingredients that are different ways of saying sugar.
They also they make the packaging look like super like bright with like nice writing on it, as if it's like extra healthy for you somehow, and like very simplified, as if because the ingredients
No,
That
they
I
do
don't
that.
mind
They do
as
that
much.
matte black. They like to do that matte black. Where
no, they
they're
do
yo,
like they make
high
a very
protein.
very clean looking kind of bright clean logo where it's meant to imply the ingredients are clean also, like
Yeah,
you're
like
having monk fruit.
natural.
It's like you're only getting monk fruit and like two other ingredients, but when you read it, it's the exact same shit. They just use monk fruit as sugar, I guess, other than not.
water.
What are you, from the Silence of the Lambs or what?
Men in Black.
I don't know, but you sounded like
Nah,
Buffalo Bill. You sound like
I-
Buffalo Bill there, big time. Not gonna lie. That was
Buffalo
real
Bill,
Dude,
big time. Big
yeah,
time Buffalo
bro,
Bill.
pause. My man over here, fucking creamy dill pickle, thinking about Buffalo Bill.
Those creamy dill pickles? Those are fucking instant cop. You don't like a dill pickle chip?
I don't mind
I don't
them,
like
but
talking
I feel
about
like
creamy dill with my boys.
this is,
Would you go to? So did you see
this is
that
news to
that dill
nobody
pickle
here.
sandwich? You see that pickle sandwich that's been like kind of going viral?
No,
I
like,
did
I
hear
think
about
one of the
this. Someone
sandwich
mentioned
shops,
this at work.
Like Jimmy John's or one of those made a pickle
Yeah?
sandwich.
The pickle is the bread.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a giant
Oh,
pickle. where
okay.
they use
With
the bread.
with the meat inside.
Correct. Yeah, like just
Okay.
basically make a sandwich or replace
The
the bun
pickle,
with
it's so dependent on what kind of pickle we got there, like how
It's
that's
just-
gonna hit. Like
Yeah.
It's not.
I can
like,
imagine like trying to bite through it and the pickle's not breaking before the meat gets pulverized between two pickles, like soaking it up and
soaking in, eh? What's he been doing?
soaking. Yo, it's the soaking.
I
At
was
Burning Man, I went to the soaking.
I was catching a real wave this morning, and I was going to ask you guys because I was really vibing out. I had to
McDonald's.
leave. No, I went for breakfast with my daughter, and it was. You know, you ever like just have like those feelings of just
Daughter.
like joy, where like you're just
Nope.
doing something and you're like, oh, like I'm really happy right now. Like it's like a fleeting moment, but it's a moment.
Yeah.
I find that moment for me is like that time right before it becomes light outside and you're like driving
Dawn.
around, whether it's at nighttime or in the morning, it's dark still. And like the lights are up and it's like people are kind of sleepy. The vibe is sleepy and I'm cruising in my car and like all the accent lights are on in my car. Maybe I'm playing a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 once I caught a fish alive. And I'm just feeling absolutely for whatever reason, that blue hue with the light, like that tone,
This guy's talking
I'm comfortable.
dusk and dawn here.
I'm comfortable. No, it's before that. It's before that moment or after that moment.
Twilight.
It's like it's not like I don't want the sun coming out. I still want it to be dark, but I want to know that it's coming. Pause. And
A new day.
for whatever reason, those moments, I have to be in the car too. I have to be driving. It makes me feel like I'm in the 90s. I don't know how else to describe this, but for whatever reason, it just makes me feel. I can't see that the car.
If I
Maybe
had
it's one of the
these
few
thoughts-
times you're off your phone, so you're like,
Mel, if I had these thoughts that you're having and like expressed it, I would have gaslit myself into thinking that I'm like, fuck, I've been doing a lot of drugs. Because you sound like someone on drugs.
I'm not. I'm literally
No,
going.
I
I'm
know.
literally going to have breakfast with my daughter. That's what I'm doing. It's just 6 a.m.
Yeah, but no,
6 in the
I
morning.
love the time, especially like when my schedule is completely different from people, and I'll probably be like maybe having my last joint. You know, maybe I did a really long stream and I'm having like my last joint by my back door, and it is my neighbor does wake up like and come out to his car when it is dark outside.
Yeah.
And like he comes out and it's like pretty dark. It's about to be that time. It's like the sky is not lit up, but it's like you could see everything clearly. It's almost like the lighting is, you have a lot of information. It's like perfect for your eyes at this time almost.
See, I
like
like it a
not
bit
too
darker
bright,
than
not
that.
too dark. Okay, me. Well, he likes to like get in his car. The sun isn't even risen yet, but like you see it coming over, and I'm there blazing my last one, and I'm just like, I'm fucking Bill Zifrin, bro. I'm fucking Bill Zifrin.
Okay, when you watch like a movie, you ever
Shift
think about
change.
this? For some reason, I was thinking about this. If I'm like watching a movie or looking at like an image, and now people like pick like a bluish tone or like a yellowish tone,
Yeah.
I always prefer the bluish tone. What kind of person are you guys?
Definitely like the yellow tone.
More
If-
of like
are you
the, like
talking
more
like
of like the
lighting in-
orangish yellow sort of like
You're saying
daytime
lighting in your
vibe.
life? Lighting in your life?
I'm
or
just saying, like if I look at any image or any lighting, I tend to lean towards. I don't know why I think about
no.
this.
So
This is
you're
random.
like cold tones versus warm tones.
Pretty
If
much,
you're
yeah,
a
is
cold
where I'm
tone
at.
person, you're kind of a fucking psycho. Like
It's
you want-
interesting. No, it is
you want,
interesting.
Like,
Like, because
that white
I would
lighting in your
choose.
house.
I would choose like yellow lenses on sunglasses if I could.
Yeah.
More like looking
Warm
through yellow
tone, for
lenses
sure.
is more enjoyable. I
But when
find
you're chopping
than,
it
than
up.
blue ones. I listen. I come to realize there's a time and a place. You know, I've never really thought about being like hard, cool tones, hard, warm tones.
Yeah,
Like I like, I like to switch it up.
I like
you
the
know?
bluish hue. What can I say, bro? Bluish hue podcast.
This guy backs the blue hue.
Bluish hue.
Bluish
That's
hue,
the next fucking masked man on the podcast.
Bluish hue.
Donnie Duckett's bluish hue.
Introduce my friend Bluish. He's very nice.
Yeah,
guy.
he's got to like literally paint himself blue every episode. He's like, this sucks.
Bluish, and he's not Jewish. All right. I'll be here all night, guys.
What's
You better not.
What do you think of that Reese's cup?
What, the guy that got the cups? The guy that got the cups with no peanut butter, and then they sent him all the
that's
peanut
old,
butter.
man. I was talking about the Reese's is
That's
out
all,
here.
you fucking dumbass.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on. We're gonna only do new news.
They're launching a deconstructed peanut butter cup kit. Comes with 10 ounces of peanut butter filling.
Yeah, it's a stupid idea.
Yeah,
Everything's stupid to this guy, eh?
Well, because they're like, here's the good food that you like. Now you do it.
I love it. I agree. Whatever they're like, it's like we've had this discussion. Like me going to
But
KBB.
they're like, yo, November 4th is candy day. So what do you got planned for candy day? And
They're
it's
like,
shut the
we're gonna
fuck
take our
up.
candy and you do it.
I have to agree with Donnie. Like it's like going to Korean barbecue. Like I don't want to make my food. Someone make it for me. I'm already paying you a lot of money. Let's just,
Yeah, exactly. Can I pay
let's just-
less now?
I
They're
don't
like,
need
no,
to
you can pay
barbecue in my
more.
face directly while I'm eating my food. It's just like I don't need. It's not,
It
not
does
the
suck
vibe.
that you stink when you're done there.
It does suck that you literally
Hey.
your hand like they just hand you raw meat and like here you go. Would you like to cook this? Like come on, dude. What a fucking scam they're running.
Yeah, it is a fucking scam. They got me working now. What am I going to be like coming out of the kitchen with a bucket of ice, dumping it into the fucking soda machine? Like,
It's like I'm busting my table, you know,
Yeah,
and I'm
exactly.
paying more money for it somehow. You know, it's not like we get better quality out of it. It's just like
They don't give you enough rice.
yeah.
That's your
For
concern,
whatever
yeah.
reason, they're gatekeeping
They eat a
the
lot
rice.
of meat and they don't give us enough rice.
Yeah, and
It
I'm
should
like,
be infinity rice when you're there. As
Infinity
long as you're
rice.
buying meat, like.
It's not even that expensive rice.
But I do happen to love Korean barbecue so much.
Yeah, it's a mistake. I still
Not
remember
all of
that
it
time
is-
you took me there with Matt, and like I remember being so mad because like sometimes I get lost. Sometimes I get stuck in decisions made by Harley, that I'm not in control of. Which
to go to like a really sick Korean barbecue place in LA, but this guy is like doesn't want to smell like smoke.
No, I'm just like I don't get pre-warned sometimes. You just make decisions without consulting me every once in a while.
Not decisions, it's huge calls, but yeah, I can
definitely not huge calls.
Always huge calls.
And I'm like, I get stuck in this, like getting stuck in Harley. Let me describe something to you guys.
Yeah.
Getting stuck in Harley's plan can be some of the worst ideas you could possibly imagine. Like not knowing what he's gonna do and somehow being tethered to him.
And I'm like, don't worry.
Trust me.
Look at me. Yeah. Look at me. Trust me.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not
been staring into his phone for an hour, and then all of a sudden you're on the move, and you're like, okay, I'm like, fuck, where am I going now? I have to
like a school bus. A school bus pulls up with like people speaking a different language.
I was going to say,
I know this
start
guy.
showing up. People start showing up. Like
yeah, exactly.
characters that you didn't sanction as being part
exactly.
of your night.
I haven't been pre-approved to be hanging out with this entire team. I barely want to hang out with anyone, and I'm already being dragged. And then I'm going to KBB to smell disgusting. And then I'm cooking my meat at the KBB, and I'm angry now. Like I don't even have a mirror there to at least help me do it.
He never goes to KBBQ.
He's smart.
He hates it.
Yeah. Yeah,
because he hates stinking like it the most.
Yeah, no, this is a pro tip to the double dusted. Just be careful when you make plans with the sauce boss. Just know what you're getting yourself into.
You might be fucking killing it.
That would actually be a great,
going on adventures.
That would be a great giveaway. Is we could do a contest and the winner gets to like have their fucking night ruined by Harley.
A lot of people would be like, "Oh, that was sick."
Yeah, of course, people are gonna love it.
They're like,
we're just
"That's
gonna,
so weird."
Yeah,
that's so weird that you guys didn't like going to that sick ass Korean barbecue spot in Los Angeles and then getting sucked off by the hottest babes in the coolest goth nightclub.
All right, so those aren't babes, by the way, but those are bobes. So we're gonna fucking we'll do this. We're giving away.
No one's giving away
a
shit, bro.
Shitty night with Harley.
We're giving away Harley's address and phone number.
First of all, guys listening.
First, you have to submit.
Listening, guys, you listening? Okay, the two guys here talking are the biggest babies I know in the world. So everything they say is true. If you are also a baby, you will agree with everything they say.
I love that.
I've been with Lynch before, and I've heard him complain about how he was hungry and he wants to eat something, but he also can't decide where to eat, and he'll walk around mumbling literally for like 3.5 hours until restaurants close, being like mad that he can't decide where to eat, and like that's on me.
This is a very DDO problem. But
he'll do it anywhere.
I've been in the car where Harley calls his mom because he ripped his pants, and she's like, "Bring them to me, Harley."
Yeah, okay. And Donnie passes out if they fucking take a needle out and show it to him.
That's true.
So yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, I hope your dad's
like
listening.
Needles.
You heard that? Your son, he passes out when he sees a needle.
But I could get my own pants sewn.
I stopped sewing my pants.
Just not my skin.
I stopped sewing my pants. No, I actually do. I bring them to Salwa, $5. When Amir was mad fat, like he was like literally size 44 waist, he went to Salwa, paid $5 to have all these jeans like tightened at the waist. No, they were tightened at the waist. They were the weirdest pants because they were like huge baggy fat guy jeans, and now they had like a really tight waist. And he would wear them when he was mad skinny. Man, that Amir
you
was
can't bring in jeans. Jeans is not a thing you can be like, I'm gonna go from a 38 to a 32. It's gonna look fucking weird.
They're gonna be billowing. Like,
they were crazy looking.
Yeah, you gotta you basically gotta reconstruct the entire jean for it to make
sense. He was wearing those water shoes for like a year.
My favorite is the story of the Under Armour shoes where like he kept them precious for so long until the fucking contact cement dried up.
They
and
were
the soles
diesel.
Fell off. Oh,
they were diesel. Yeah, he opened.
They were Under Armour.
He opened up the shoe box and pulled out these shoes that he never wore for like 15 years. And when he pulled them out, like the sole stayed in the box separate from the shoe. He was like saving them because they were going to be sick one day. And I remember when those shoes were cool, they were not cool. Like when those shoes were out, they sucked. I couldn't believe he thought he was one of those guys and bought that shoe.
I gotta admit, I had a pair of like racing shoes I used to wear in Montreal. The most downtown bro shoes
with
you
like
could ever wear.
Goodyear soles on them.
They were like I had those I wore those for a good year, and like I look back, I'm like, oof.
You're killing it at Tokyo, eh?
It's okay. I wore lugs.
Killing it at Tokyo, bro. Making out
Yeah.
with strangers.
Yeah, making out with the most
Women.
strangers smoking cigarettes inside of the club.
Oh, dude. Remember fucking getting home from a club, going to bed, and then waking up in the morning and smelling your pillow? Like your cigarette hair.
I mean, waking up in the
on
morning
your
and being next to a
pillowcase.
random chick, and you're like, "What? I just smoked a pack of cigarettes in this place right now."
You're like, oh, please don't be a weird person. Don't be like a really weird person.
Yeah, I one thing about that. Sorry, just to go back to the Reese's Giant Reese's Cup. I just wanted to say they think they cooked with this big time. If you saw what they said about it, they signed off with the announcement being like, "You're welcome." That's a quote. You're welcome.
You're welcome to do your own filling.
like that's pretty ballsy to be saying you're welcome. Like, we know who's been asking for this.
No one.
No one's asked for this. Just keep
No
making
one's
those
asked for
cups. The
this.
cups are. I fuck with Reese's heavy. I fuck with a lot of their
Love
products.
that Reese's comes with 2 peanut butter cups in a thing now.
That's not really.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm looking at the page right now. It's 2 peanut butter cups in there.
You know
I
what?
don't like that a 2 peanut butter cup version exists, because one day that's going to be the only one,
Of course.
and it's going to match the price of the 3.
But they're gonna make it like 5% bigger each cup. So, but they're still dropping 90% of one cup. Like they're gonna do some weird marketing.
Yeah, they're going
To
to be like
convince
30
you, like-
it's going to be like toilet paper math. It's going to be like 37 grams equals 51.
I actually just saw. I just
What
saw a
about
thing
this
about this.
Shakalicious XL gummies? You see this? Shakalicious.
Yo, he's
XL
trying to
gummies.
steal
Yeah, I did see
fucking
this.
Fergie's shit. Shout out to Fergie.
Shout out to Mounds.
There's a new movie.
Her
There's a
lovely
new thing
lady
coming on Netflix,
mountains.
Donnie. You're gonna want
About what?
about this exact thing we're talking about.
About
like,
Fergalicious being stolen by Shaquille O'Neal?
No, about like food waste / like marketing tactics by like food companies, and how they like make products, and in order to protect their like pricing and all that, they just like throw things in the garbage. They cut up there's like bad, not just food. Sorry, it's like consumer product goods, like bags and shit and all that stuff, and how they're like they like toxic shit in them, and they basically like protect the supply chain and like the consumer behavior, and convince you like how much they know about you when it comes to making a purchase decision, and how they can like guide you to that purchase decision with subtle marketing tactics, and like influencing your behavior to basically make a purchase decision. And then stuff like when they like won't sell off old product and will just like cut it up and like throw it in the trash.
I feel
rather
like
than,
Harley has this as well. My algorithm has no idea what to do with me.
You think
my
my
algorithm-
you think my algorithm knows me?
My algorithm is so confused. Like, I think my Reddit thinks I'm 90. My Instagram thinks I'm a girl. My YouTube thinks I'm MAGA. Like, my shit is all over the place. I get fucking furniture ads. I get like weird, like just everything from every side. I haven't seen one ad that I would have. Yeah, I haven't seen one ad in my life that I would unironically click on. Like, I'm like, you guys
I
think I
got
want
some
this?
ads. I bought a couple things off the ads.
I've never clicked an ad and bought the thing.
I got this. It's like a Galaxy Light thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Got it on an ad.
Harley buys a lot of t-shirts that way. Like I also
I got one sweater from an ad. It has Spider-Man. It says "Be gay and do crime," and Spider-Man is standing in space with his arms crossed.
okay.
They just got me at that perfect high. It could have been like Goku from Dragon Ball Z wearing Supreme clothing and
I
bucket hat
saw
or
that.
something.
I saw that spray painted on a wall in Spain like fucking 3 years ago, and took a picture of my girlfriend in front of it, like with the double thumbs up. I was like, this is amazing.
I'm gonna
That-
keep
that-
getting Sorry, what did you just say, Donnie?
About what?
I don't know. What was amazing?
Why are you offended, Lynch?
Yeah. The
Well,
Be
no,
Gay Do
I almost
Crimes.
bought something recently. I was almost brought to purchase something.
I love that you asked him, and as soon as he said it, you started your story.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought he was off it, so I just moved on. I'm not
Oh
gonna
no, I
continue.
mean, because I think it was delivered. Okay, go.
Yeah, no, I almost got convinced by one Instagram ad that I got. I keep getting it now because I
It was
clicked
like,
through.
you're gay.
No, it's a Heat like movie poster T-shirt
Okay.
or like a scene from Heat, and I've toggled over it, and they just know that I want it, and I keep getting served it everywhere, and I keep looking at them, maybe, but they haven't convinced me yet. Like they haven't.
I almost
Was it
bought
like that
Reeboks
streak of
They
the
spent
other
a
day.
lot of money trying to convince
Al
me. They haven't figured
Pacino
it
with
out
the
yet.
sunglasses on and the like streak of blue.
They
like,
have the one where he's wearing the like wearing like the mask, the like hockey, like the old school hockey goalie mask when they do the first like
The Jacques Plante.
yeah, exactly. They have like three or four different ones, but I'm always like, I just never trust it. I know it's the same shit you buy at a store. Like, really, what's the difference?
No, there actually are differences. You could, if you want to take a deep dive on this, man, the fucking shit that some of these fast fashion clothes, the way they're manufactured, it's in such disgusting places that they have to cover all the fabric in antifungal and like flame retardant shit that's like disgusting for you.
Well,
So
Donnie,
bad
I
for
saw
you.
this about our favorite like outdoor gear. Some guys running all these tests about the toxins that come off of Gore-Tex.
Yeah, Gore-Tex is Forever Chemicals solidified.
Right. But
Yeah.
he did a test, like he did like a test in like a tank where he like sprayed it, like, tested the water before, and then like poured a bunch of water all over the material, and then tested the water after, and it was just like full of forever chemicals that
Yeah.
are like coming off of the material.
I'll actually admit that like I've been using Gore-Tex for years because it really is that good in terms of like its performance.
Yeah.
And I had a fucking Arc'teryx jacket. I've discussed this. I've had it for like 15 years. It's now completely shittered. And I was like, I need a new Gore-Tex jacket. And I bought a new Gore-Tex jacket. And right after is when I got served this, look how bad for you Gore-Tex is. And I kind of felt like, you know what? I would have pivoted. I would have done more research and actually figured something out if I didn't just buy a $600 jacket.
But there's nowhere to go, Donnie. Where are you going to go?
No, there actually are some.
Every
I can start shouting
material is
out
treated. Tell me. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Well, there was. I'm not ready for this discussion, but there is this material that's like without all the coating, without all the shit. It's just the waterproof membrane. There's a whole argument as to whether or not you actually need waterproof breathable and what is breathable, how waterproof does it need to be. And then it's like,
I've investigated. Yeah.
Exactly. And if you get too hot to a certain point, even with Gore-Tex, it's not enough. So then you start doing like pit zips to ventilate. But if you're zipping holes into your jacket, then how fucking waterproof breathable does it need to be anyways?
I got suspicious when you had to start respraying jackets. I always thought that was weird.
That's DWR. That's different.
Just weird to me though. Like if I buy a waterproof jacket, why am I spraying it again? Like that's it.
So
The jacket's waterproof now. I don't want to have to go and fix it 5 years later.
Well, because it's waterproof as long as it doesn't wet out. And if for it to not wet out, you need it to be beading. And for it to be beading, you need the DWR to be like freshly applied.
That's what I need. I need forever chemicals.
It's part of it, yeah. It's part of it. You're not going to get something fully waterproof without like petroleum involved.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching and listening. Check out youtube.com/@doubledusted. Subscribe there. You're all chill. All right. Peace.